data storage. Data storage or storing data in computer programming. Computer programming. Storing data in computer programming, Saurav. How we store data in computer programming? What are the containers for storing that?
Like temporary and permanent.
Yes, here two concepts. One is temporary. Second one is permanent. One is temporary and is permanent, Akila. For temporary storage, we use variables and data structures. See, variable is not data structure. Array is data structure. ArrayList is data structure. Okay, array is static data structure. ArrayList is dynamic data structure. Data structure means storing and organizing multiple values or series of values in an organized manner. Here observe organized manner. A of 0 means 10. A of 0 equals to 10 means we are storing that 10 value to first index, next 20 to second index, 30 to second, 10 to first index, 20 to second index, 30 to third index. This is storing data in an organized way. This is called data structure. What is data structure? Form your own definition. Saurav, what is data structure?
You arrange data in a structured way.
Yes. Storing and organizing data in a structured manner. Data structure. Variable is not data structure. Why? In variables, we store one value at a time. For storing one value, no organizing manner required. Getting?
Yes.
Here in array, we are using organized manner. What is that organized manner? Index is organized manner, na? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Permanent storage. What is the data permanent storage, Akila?
Like RAM or hard disk and whatever we are storing.
RAM is permanent storage. RAM is temporary memory. RAM is temporary. Okay, Saurav.
It's a hard disk.
Hard disk is data storage in computer programming.
Oh, file.
Files. Here, files and databases. Actually, computer point of view, file is file. Database also file. But end user point of view, suppose MS Word, that is file. Next, Excel file, Notepad file, database, tabular format. Database may have multiple tables. Permanent storage databases. Okay now? Okay, source to store. Suppose source to store of this one, we may have local hard disk, server hard disk, and cloud servers also, Akila. We can store our data, means files and databases on cloud servers now.
Sure.
Suppose you have Gmail account. If you want to store some of your data files in cloud server, then you can store that data in Google Drive now.
Yes, sir.
Google Drive. From anywhere you can access that data from Hyderabad, India, or Sacramento, US. From anywhere you can access that data. That data in cloud server. Okay. Say that is source to store these files and databases. Saurav, we store files and databases if it is client server application or web application or distributed application. We can store the data on local hard disk if it is standalone computer. Suppose yours is network computer, then you can store the data on network server. Suppose yours is cloud based network, you can store the data on cloud. And one more thing, nowadays companies also maintain cloud servers. Observe, Saurav. Salesforce.com is there now.
Yes.
Salesforce, it is cloud. Suppose for your company, if you create a ERP application, customer relation management, CRM application, they provide some server space, 1000 GB or 2000 GB based on your agreement. You need to pay the rental. Then you can store all of your customer data, products information, etc. in that cloud server. You and your team members, means your customer care executives, can access that data. Okay.
Yes.
Next, observe this general topic. C language. Next, VBScript. Next, Java. Next, Python. Next, Perl. Say I am taking 5 different languages. C language, Akila, here we use variable, or you can say scalar variable, for storing one value at a time. Next, for array variable, one value at a time. VBScript variable, one value at a time. Java variable, one value at a time. Python variable, next Perl variable. Here C language supports explicit declaration of variables. VBScript explicit and implicit. Java only explicit. Python implicit and explicit. While creating, this is hybrid type. While by assigning a value, we can create a variable. By assigning a value, we can create a variable in Python. Next, Perl. Perl supports implicit and explicit declaration of variables. Perl, VBScript, Python, these are lightweight languages. C, Java, formal languages. In C language, explicit declaration of variables only. Without declaration of variables, you can't use. In Java also same. And next, array. array variable. See, in Java, array is, in C language, array is one type of variable. C language is structured programming language. Here, no object concept, no object and method concept. Array is one type of variable. Variable, full form, scalar variable. Scalar variable for storing one value at a time. Array variable for storing series of values at a time based on the size of array variable. Here also array variable. Array variable. Next, in Java, array object. Next, this one also OOPS concept. Array object. This one array variable. Next, in Perl language, Saurav, we have one more type variables. Hash variable. Hash variable means another name of this one, associated array. Say in array, index is system defined. We use values only. For example, a of 0 equals to 10, a of 1 equals to 20, like. Suppose in hash variables, user can define key value pairs, means indexes and values. Suppose I don't want 0 for 100. I want user name, for example, ABCD. Next, password is index. Password some XYZ 1 2 3, like. Associated array. In VBScript, equivalent to associated array in Perl script is dictionary object. Dictionary object is dynamic data structure in VBScript. Here identify, Saurav, what is the equivalent to hash variable in Perl and dictionary object in VBScript? ArrayList, na?
ArrayList, yes.
ArrayList. Here also we have different data structures. Dictionaries, Python dictionaries. Next, in Java and Python, we have so many data structures. For example, in Python language, tell me, what are the different data structures in Python language? Saurav, you know Python, na?
No, sir, I don't know.
Suppose list, Python list, that is one data structure. Next, Python set, see, list. Just a minute. Python data structures. Array is data structure. Forget about static or dynamic. Array is data structure. Next, list is data structure. Next, set is data structure. Next, Python dictionary. Dictionary is data structure. Next, tuple. Python tuple is data structure. Okay. Next, in our Java also, Array is data structure. Array list is data structure. Here, in our Java also we have sets, lists, etc. Okay, this is a brief introduction about storing and organizing temporary data and permanent data. Temporary data and permanent data. Okay, na? Saurav, raise query.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Raise query if you have any Python data structure.